Morning, St. Nick's. So it's the final week of term, and this is my final assembly for the term. And I can't wait for this week because I get to see all of you this week, because we have our picnics and we have our Year 6 leavers picnic tomorrow. And so although it might be a little bit sad when I say goodbye to all the Year 6s, I think seeing their excitement about moving on to secondary school is really going to be lovely. And then having those days when I get to see all of you and find out what you've all been up to over the past weeks and be able to send you off on your summer holidays is really exciting to me. Now, this week's assembly is on the theme of kindness. And when I think about kindness, I think about all of you because you are also kind. And I was trying to think back about experiences that I've had at school where people have shown me kindness. And I can think of loads and loads of experiences. But kind of one stands out in my mind, and it was within this year, and it was back in October when I had my interview for this job. Now, lots of you were involved in my interview, whether it be in the class that I was teaching or in the assembly that I was taking or as part of school council. And you were all so kind to me on that day, and that was a massive thing for me, and that really, really helped me during the day. And the next day you were also kind again, and that has just carried on throughout the whole year. Now, this year hasn't been the year that I thought it would be when I first took the job, and there have been times when I thought, oh my goodness, I don't know how to do this, or this is a little bit scary. But actually seeing you and talking to staff and having that backup and kindness from everyone around me has really, really helped me and actually made it a really enjoyable year, even though it has been tough and something that we wouldn't have thought would happen. Now, kindness, when I was thinking about it, I also thought about how it's not just about us being kind to others, but also it's really, really important that we are kind to ourselves, that we take time for ourselves to look after ourselves. So if I'm ever feeling a little bit tired or a little bit down or just maybe haven't had a great day, sometimes having that chat and somebody to talk to and someone being kind to me really does help me. But sometimes also I love to maybe just get home and have a bath, have some nice quiet time in the bath, and that makes me feel a bit better. So actually it's important to take that time for ourselves. Now, when I was looking this up, I found this really lovely thing online called the 7 Days of Kindness calendar. Now, this is broken down into the 7 days of the week, and the top half is about being kind to others, and the bottom is about being kind to myself. And there are things in each section for each day, one in each section. So for example, one of them on one day is in the being kind to others, tell somebody a joke. Now, we all have a good joke. But in the being kind to myself, there's eat some of your favourite food. Now, that would be one of my favourites. I love a piece of chocolate or a bit of cake, and that would actually make me feel better. Or maybe spend some time on your favourite hobby, or play a fun game with your friends or family. Now, they are great things about being kind to yourself and making you feel better. Or maybe being kind to others, you could give somebody a compliment. Or you could ask a loved one how they are. And actually, when they tell you how they are, you could listen really, really carefully and so that they know that you really do care about how they are. Or you could help tidy up. Or this one, I thought was a really good one. You could be kind and patient and share even with your brothers and sisters. Now, I think some people in my house maybe need to have a little look at that one too. And I loved this calendar, and I was thinking what I might do, maybe with my family, is get them to complete one of these, and we could see whether we could have things in each day about being kind to others and about being kind to myself over the summer holidays. So maybe that might be something that you would like to have a go at too. Now, when I was thinking about the kindness and I was thinking about the Bible, there was one story that popped out to me. And it is a story that I know that I have told you in assemblies, and I know that other people have too. And it was a story about somebody who helped somebody else. So somebody was hurt and they were on the side of the road and other people just passed them by, but this person actually stopped to help them. Now, that is the story of the Good Samaritan. I know you know this well. And that just shows us about how, from Jesus' point of view, he wanted us all to be really kind, and for it not to matter who it was, or maybe what they had done or what they were going to do, but still to be really kind and stop and help others and make that a really important part of our day. Now, what I would like you to go away and think about is about how you can fill somebody's bucket today with kindness. So if I had a bucket next to me and it was feeling a bit empty, what could you do to come along and fill it with kindness? And if I had another bucket this side, which was about being kind to myself, what things could we put in it to be kind to ourselves to help us? Now, there may be times over the next few weeks when we feel a little bit anxious, or we feel a bit worried about things that are going to happen maybe in September. Things might be new. It might be a new school that we're going to. It might be a new class or a new teacher, or just a little bit nervous about coming back to school because I haven't been there for a very long time. Now, that's when we need to look at our two buckets and to think about how we could be kind to ourselves, but also think about maybe your friends who are also feeling the same way. Maybe you could give them a call and talk to them about it. Maybe you could meet up with them and have a chat. Just those little things can really, really help people. Right, let's say a prayer. Dear God, thank you for giving us the time to see each other and to be kind to each other. Thank you for showing us that even when times are hard, like they have been over the past few months in these unexpected times, that we have the ability to be kind, not only to others, but also to ourselves. Amen. Now, I cannot wait to see you all this week, and I hope to see as many of you as I can at the picnics. But if I don't see you, then I hope you all have a fantastic summer holiday, and I will see you again in September. Bye.